Hey guys, tons of B2B SaaS and tech companies invest a ton in content marketing, whether that is in-house resource or paying contractors or agencies to create articles, both at the top of the sales funnel, the middle and the bottom of the sales funnel to rank on Google to attract traffic. So prospects having the problem they fix, perhaps looking directly for their type of solution or maybe comparing alternatives. But they're hemorrhaging, they're leaking traffic, they're leaking potential leads left, right, and center, just because the blogs, in terms of the UI, the UX, the way these blogs are designed, fail to actually build trust, convert, educate, and actually be product led and revenue focused. So I'm going to give you a nice example from my friends at Revenue Hero. We did some work with them a while back. So you can get some ideas to put in play almost straight away into your own blog to drive more revenue from it, capture more conversions, both at the top and the bottom of the funnel. So if we look at the Revenue Hero blog, if I dive into first off a top of funnel article, if we assess it top to bottom. So this is top of funnel. This is a how-to, like a how-to jobs to be done. In this case, how to qualify a lead, managing qualified leads across the funnel. They're looking to rank for the keyword how to qualify a lead, as we can see in the URL. So straight away in the hero area, it's nicely presented. It looks cool. They've got a nice, decent graphic that's relevant. They've got, of course, their H1 that has how to qualify a lead in. And they've got a summary underneath of what's going to be in the article. They've got a nice appealing to EEAT here, experience, expertise, authority, trust. They've got an image of the author, the name and the date. So if we scroll down, what I like straight away on desktop view is they've got a fixed table of content. So when you scroll, that's fixed to the left-hand side. And they've also got a nice lead magnet. So they're not prompting us to book a demo because they know it's a top of funnel. It's a how-to. It's an early stage educational focused article. So in case of ramming a demo down our necks, they've got the option to sign up to the newsletter. It says no spam, just actionable tips once a month. But you might be able to put a lead magnet here. Maybe you've got a relevant lead magnet to the article, or maybe you want to guide folks to your podcast or YouTube channel to stay in your ecosystem and enjoy more content. So as we go through, what you'll notice is the blog's nice and skimmable. So there's lots of white space. It's spaced out nicely. It's easy to consume. And as we scroll down, we've got images weaved in. So in this case, for this article, it's ICP cards. We've got more examples here. So it's not just a wall of text. They're breaking it up with images. Then we've got, it looks like some HubSpot screenshots that are relevant as we talk through. A nice GIF here explaining the product. Literally a GIF explaining the product, which is lovely. So if you can get product led in these articles, it's going to be good. It's going to actually show folks what your product's like, which most of us in B2B, we don't necessarily want to speak to a salesperson. We want to get inside that product, understand how it works before we speak to sales. Again, more screenshots as we go. All the text is nicely broken up. Plenty of visuals. Plenty of clearly summarized text on what everything means. And then as we scroll to the bottom, again, here we've got some, looks like some social proof weaved in from LinkedIn. Some more examples of the product, and then there is a call to action right at the end. So as you'll see, this table of context is fixed to the left, and then we've got that top of funnel option to sign up for the newsletter, but yours could be a lead magnet. If we compare that with a bottom of funnel article, so in this case, they're looking to rank top 10 Chili Piper alternatives. So the keyword would be Chili Piper alternatives or Chili Piper competitors. They'd want to rank for this one. Really good strategy for B2B SaaS, looking to rank for competitor alternatives or competitor pricing or competitor reviews or competitor 1 versus competitor 2. And typically you want to position your offer as the top choice, but sharing your differentiators in the market, why folks choose you, leveraging insights from prospect calls, from sales calls, from customer success calls to really dive into the details of why folks choose you compared to competitors. And as you probably know, folks usually compare 3, 4, 5 vendors. They make a shortlist before they decide. And that's where dark social things like where they'll start comparing you in their Slack groups, communities, Zoom calls internally. So if you can get in that consideration set and start ranking for competitor alternative or competitor pricing, competitor reviews, it's a great chance to get on that comparison list. So again, nice hero area, nice image, author visual, date it's published, and again, fixed table of context on the left. And this time they've got because it's bottom of funnel, they know that someone's going to be nearly ready to speak to sales if they're looking at competitor alternatives. They've got an option straight away to book that demo. So it describes what will happen. It'll say, look, increase your pipeline conversions, then option to let's talk, which will link to the demo page, book a demo. And then as we scroll through, again, very much a product-led article straight away. They've got some screenshots here, and in the start, they're talking about 𝗥𝗲𝗀𝗃. Then they introduce themselves as number one. I mean, most folks aren't going to probably scroll past the first, second, or third listing in this. Typically, product listicles for competitor alternative pages are normally top 10, something like that, top 20. And most folks aren't going to scroll past the first three or so. So yeah, position your offer as number one. In this case, they've got a nice GIF visual showing exactly that aha moment of where you get the quick win with their product, which is spot on. So a lot of SaaS companies can learn from this. Key features that folks care about, pros, then a nice call to action. They've got their pricing. The only thing I could say is you might want to weave in some customer quotes. So maybe you've got a relevant customer quote, maybe someone that moved from 𝗥𝗲𝗃𝗃. So you might weave in a YouTube video embed of a customer that moved from 𝗥𝗲𝗃𝗃 to Revenue Hero and their reasons why. That might be nice to weave in. And then, of course, they've got the CTA. And then, yeah, they've got the other companies, of course, visuals of those with comparisons, pricing. Thing to remember is to be fair on your competitors. Don't bash them. Use the facts. Otherwise, you might have a legal case or a lot of pain on your backside. And yeah, as we go through, they've got features, summaries, pros, cons of each one, and pricing. And then as we go to the bottom, lots of visuals, which is nice. So it's not all of text. It's nicely broken down. It's really easy to skim. And then they've got another call to action to book a demo. And then lastly, some relevant articles that you might want to carry on consuming. So yeah, main takeaways are these articles, whether they're top of funnel, you might want to point folks to a lead magnet or an email list, appreciating that they're more in education mode. They're more trying to research your niche. So send them to more educational content. Bottom of the funnel, by all means, prompt them to book a demo. Make sure we've got lots of product images, GIFs, screenshots, maybe even a live demo weaved in. Plenty of social proof. We want to make these articles skimmable, easy to consume, product-led. We don't want someone to land on the article and think, this is bloody hell, this is a wall of text. This is painful. I'm just going to go to a competitor that gives me a better experience. So those are the main takeaways, folks. Hope that was useful. If you want more tips like this, head over to breakingb2b.com. You can check out the podcast. We're posting actionable tips on B2B marketing, SaaS SEO, and more every Monday. Or check out the newsletter on breakingb2b.com for more insights like this every weekday. And I'll catch you soon. Cheers.